Breaking news. Nigerians will be shocked if they know the truth. If I disclose all, the nation will be set on fire. Hello, my wonderful people. You need to listen to this man. This man is one of the people who worked with General Sani Abacha, also from the north. And you'll be shocked to know some interesting things that this man has got to say about Nigeria, about some truth according to him, and how shocked Nigerians will be to hear this perspective of things that are on ground. That if Nigeria truly know the extent to which things are, those who are manipulating things, and what is really going on, Nigerians will be shocked beyond their widest imagination. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Breaking news. Nigerians will be shocked if they know the truth. If I expose all, the country will be burnt. Former Chief Security Officer COS to late General Sani Abacha, Major Hassan Mustafa, has disclosed in an interview with the leadership that there was a secret he cannot disclose yet, but that Nigerians will soon be shocked by the truth that has been kept from them for years. He said the country is held hostage by powerful forces within and outside the country, who for years made sure the masses are kept from knowing the real cause of their affliction and the problems going on in the country. The cause of the problem, the people, the personalities in charge will scare you if I disclose. I will make it known soon, while maintaining the narrative that his former boss, late General Sani Abacha, meant well for the country. He said there were similarities between between how Abacha and Abiola, MKO, late MKO Abiola, whom the country remembers every June 12th, his death. He said at the time Abacha took other powers, the country was already in distress. He said when he came into power, Abacha's government was sworn in virtually with empty coffin. If it had nothing in foreign reserve, a government that was struggling to even pay salaries. That was what he inherited. There was nothing when he came in. He said Chief Ernest inherited $200 million dollars as Nigerian foreign reserve. But the 3 months he presided over Nigeria, I don't know that there was anything that could come out of it because of all the source of crisis ongoing at the time. This crisis time was a reference to the fact that the efforts of sanitization imposed on Nigerians by the Western government following the annulment of the 1993 election and the emergency of Abacha via a military coup, which followed afterwards. But this was when things began to look bad for the country. I'll tell you. He said the country already under distress is now slammed with sanctions whose efforts are such to be sure that Nigeria, the coup that was planned, does not succeed. Abacha's government was meant to bring stability to the country, which he said managed to still happen as he died, leaving behind 9 billion US dollars in the national reserve when he died, from almost zero, from someone who inherited 200 million to leaving 9 billion when he took over. When asked if when asked to clarify the allegations about Al-Basha's loot, the story around it, he said the sanction placed on the country in the 1993 to 1995 placed the country in a deary situation, and ways to ease the impact on the people were sought after. This include during some dirty stuff like creation of foreign accounts from which Nigeria could be importing things through them directly or indirectly. This was the only way the country could circumvent the sanction that was already placed on her. The effort of that was the hardship implementation on the sanction. This, is said, was learned from the Libya government, which at the time had summoned its challenge having under the sanction as well. He said, as of 1994, when the first coup was folded, Libya, exactly 11 years old, was also slammed with sanctions on which was on which and so managed the sanction depend on the kind of things from Nigeria. Depending on those things, Nigeria learned from it. And what Abacha did was not to steal money, was to open foreign accounts so we could still import some things through those accounts, because you needed those accounts for transaction. At this time, the sanction do not allow us to import or export. This was the true reality of what was on ground. All the money being said, Abacha stashed somewhere, were not his money. They were the money he meant well for Nigeria, so Nigeria could still purchase important things. He said very soon he will expose more details on what the country is really going through, the people who are holding this country bound, and where they are, even those abroad. Hello, my wonderful people. We all know that the loot of General Sani Abacha is still being, discovered here and there. But apparently, this man is saying the loot, whether loot or no loot, it was not Abacha trying to snatch money away. It's his word against our word. Talk, they say, is cheap. He said it's not as if Abacha wanted to snatch money away, but that the situation, because as soon as Abiola was killed, foreign countries placed sanction on Nigeria, saying that Nigerian government, for instance, could not buy and sell a lot more. We could not buy, we could not sell, so it was a terrible time. So he said at that time what General Sani Abacha did was to ensure that he opened some foreign accounts so the country could still purchase some of the things they needed to get. He said when he came into power that the country was really, in a daring situation. The money was already, things were already bad. Remember that Buhari and Babangida was the one who annulled that said election. After annulling the election, there was a coup wherein General Sani Abacha took over. And so with all those things going on in Nigeria, the international community decided to slam, sanction on Nigeria. We cannot buy, we cannot sell. So this is what happened. We'd like to hear from you with regards to what you think this man has said. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.